Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. Big night at one end of the ice as they get set to play their first game in the EASHL. Both teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. The Icebreakers take possession to get this one underway. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Takes a shot. Oh, he gives up the body on that. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Hunter. Here's a shot, and he gets in the lane to block that. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. Sends the pass in front. Off the stick, and they can't complete the play. There's the whistle, icing the call. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still looking for our first goal. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone.
The pressure's on the defensive side of the puck, but they win it clean, and they have an opportunity right away with a tired group that they're playing against.
Puts it on net. Phenomenal kick save. And that pass attempt is deflected. The Icebreakers scoop it up along the boards. Stevens grabs the puck inside his own territory. And he takes the feed. And he keeps that one out.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Oh, what a hit along the wall! Those boards are rattling!
And when you're along those boards with the puck, you know it's coming, and you can't do anything when the spacing and alignment is done perfectly, and that's what happens here, James. This is how you gain the puck, when you separate the body from it.
Here's a short pass to Gilmore. Stopped by the goaltender. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. The Nighthawks have it against the wall. Gilmore's got it in the offensive zone. Brilliant save, read it perfectly. Hunter's got the puck in his own zone. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Takes a shot. What a stop! The Nighthawks gain possession. Oh, smashing hit, literally here, Pounder.
How would you like to take that hit? So hard that it breaks a pane of glass, and now we're looking at a stoppage in play while it gets fixed, James.
Here in the back half of this period, still scoreless in this one. The Nighthawks win the draw. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Clapperton's got it to the side. Bad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. And he takes the dish. Stops him cold. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck against the wall. Denies him with the save. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass. Brewers across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Gets it out of his own end. And he takes the feed. And that's a great heads up in the defensive zone to force the turnover. Jack's got it in the corner. Good heads up play in the defensive zone. And the puck clears the zone. Quick pass across to Gilmore. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Big save by the goaltender watching that one. Oh, what a violent collision there.
Yep.
He scores! It's in the back of the net.
When you watch this play from start to finish, I think of one word, and that's attack, James. He does a great job when he's in defensive posture to know when that puck is coming and intercept it. He's attacking, he's driving, he's finding ways to possess, and then finishing it off with a goal. That is a complete play.
And off the draw, they win the faceoff. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. On the one-timer, and he'll likely feel that one in the morning. The Icebreakers will play it from the defensive zone. Sends it across and makes the save. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. In the final moments of this period, the Nighthawks lead it 1-0. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Quick feed to Hunter. The Icebreakers carry it along the wall. And he sidesteps the check there. There's the end of period number 1. Both teams will grab a quick breather. You can grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with second period action in moments. And the official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number 2. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Let's get the talented Cheryl Pounder back into this one. What do you make of the first 20 minutes of action?
The Icebreakers had a strong period, James. All of the underlying numbers indicate that they were strong. I mean, they had majority of possession. Yes, they're trailing by 1. If they can continue and trust the process, they'll climb their way back in.
Play blown dead. Let's get the call. The Icebreakers have been handed 2 minutes for hooking.
Well, the PK is going to be tasked with quite a job here. They're only trailing by 1. They want to keep this game within reach, so they got to get out there, be aggressive, and kill it off.
The Nighthawks will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
First power play opportunity for this team. It's going to start in the face-off circle, getting possession with the win, and then looking to set up.
The Nighthawks moving ahead. From the point, they take control of it. Oh, he'll feel that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing on all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
Takes the puck. Takes a shot, and the save. Scooped up along the wall by Gilmore. Steps up with the block. And look at this. The power play goal in the back of the net.
Well, these are such difficult pucks to stop for a goaltender as you catch them going one way and the puck goes the other, but it's all about the great hand-eye coordination and not being afraid to get to the tough areas to get your stick on that puck.
The Nighthawks take possession after that neutral zone face-off. On the attack along the boards. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck against the wall. Oh, a clutch save! Shuts him down. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And that's blocked and kept in.
This is really frustrating. Instead of getting it out, you wind up back in your zone into coverage. It's a good way to get on your heels and find it in the back of your net.
On the one-timer. Steps in front of the one-timer and makes the save. Clapperton's gained the line and on the attack. Big time shot block there. And he came up with a solid stop on that play. Here's the He shuts down a great scoring chance there. And now it's grabbed by Hunter. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. The Nighthawks have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Grabbed along the board by Hunter. Puck knocked loose after that hit. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. And that's broken up. The Icebreakers have it now. Jack's moving the puck through his own zone. The Icebreakers playing along the wing. And he easily stops that one.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Handles the pass. And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. The Icebreakers will play it in their own end. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. And not much on that one. No, he scores! He thought he had it, but it must have gone off him. It's in the net, and that's a goal.
Well, this is an unlucky bounce, James. I mean, when you're a goaltender, you play your angles, you know your set positions, but you can't get set in a scramble like this, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Icebreakers have jumped right back into this one here in the second with that goal.
And you can certainly feel the momentum changing tides right there, James, especially after that goal. They cut the deficit within one.
And that's poked away. Picks up the puck. From point blank. They score! Right on the doorstep. The rebound there to be had. And they made no mistake about tucking that one home.
This is actually a tougher play than it looks, James. You have to have timing and an awareness to be able to get your stick on that rebound and then bury it. Not a lot of time and space available, but he executes perfectly.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Works it across to Jordan. Feeds the puck to Stevens. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Puts it on net. The Nighthawks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. They go on the attack through center. Strong defensive effort. Slides it diagonally to Jack. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. And a great save. Moves it to Hunter. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Takes the feed. Here's a chance. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Late goings of this period. We are all tied up in this one. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Hunter's looking the puck. Oh, the rink rattle after that collision in the corner. The Icebreakers ready to go on the attack. Denied by the goaltender. From the top of the offensive zone here. Feeds the puck across to Brewer. Play is called for offside. Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. Smart play to take possession, sneaking in off the wing. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck. Slides the puck across to Jordan. Quick pass to Clopperton. Delayed penalty coming up here. Quick whistle stops the play. Brewer's going to serve a pair for interference.
An inopportune time, close game here to take a penalty, James, late in the frame. You got to find a way to kill this off, get to the intermission and regroup.
And a the draw, they'll take possession. Hunter's got it on the offensive end. The Icebreakers take it along the wall. Hunter's working it around in the corner. It's in the back of the net, but it's not going to count as the whistle goes before the puck went in. And that brings the second period to an end. Both teams will go back to their rooms and get a quick breather. While, man, there's a lot of fans looking forward to this intermission action coming up here. Fun entertainment in store, and we've got the third period coming up in moments. Who's ready for some more hockey? Welcome back to EA Sports Sabalski Pounder. And here we go with period number 3, moments away. The Nighthawks take the opening possession here to start the period as their power play continues. Center pass in front. They score! What a play! The Nighthawks now have the lead here in period number 3, and it's crunch time now.
It is crunch time, and it's crush time, James. I mean, it's been back and forth all game. Now you find yourself in the lead, so you have the momentum. You've killed your opponents, so continue to hold it, continue to apply the pressure.
Oh, a true warrior to block that. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Here's a chance, sends it in front. It scores! What an opportunity, and delivers.
Well, he had his eyes on the puck. He tracked it perfectly and got himself set to position, James. I thought he had it. He got a good chunk of it, but he didn't get it all.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We got a tie game. The Icebreakers win the draw here in the neutral zone. And that nullifies that threat for the moment. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Wow! Jordan's got it against the boards. Denies him with the save. Here's a pass in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. And he feeds it down to Hunter. That's just a great heads-up read at center ice. Here's a shot. Oh, what a save in front.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly. Well, an athlete's having a type of game like this, you just say, get him the puck, and that's exactly what's happening tonight, because every time it's on his stick, he's finding a way to fill the net here, James. Hattie so far in this game, he has been lethal when that puck is on his stick.
And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. Puck scooped up by Hunter. Jordan's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside.
Jordan's having himself a multiple-point game tonight, James, and it's almost as if he wants the puck. And yeah, there's a difference tonight. He's playing on his toes. He's calling for the puck. There's more communication. The body language is great. Everything he's doing is generating a vibe for his team and his line mates. He's been outstanding.
Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. The Nighthawks gain possession in their own end. Moves the puck along the half wall. Pass save, and he makes it look easy. Goalie keeps the play alive. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. There's the whistle as the play was offside.
Jack's been dancing with the puck on his stick all night long here. I really feel like he's been a driver of play. He's had multiple good looks on net and finally capitalizes. Love that he didn't get frustrated. Love that he continued to get to the pockets on the ice, and he gets rewarded for it.
Gets the puck over to Gilmore. Here's a shot! Off the post!
The Nighthawks bring another one off the post. So frustrating, James, in a tie game where they have the opportunity to go ahead. Listen, the goaltender's going to tell you they're in good position. They're forcing that wide shot.
Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out.
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I'd been handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but he doesn't. He just knows how to move and maneuver his body around the puck. He can shield it, and he maintains possession for a great shot on net.
Stevens takes possession right off the draw. Takes the feed ahead from the left side. Makes a move in front. A chance. Denies him in close.
That one doesn't go in, but I just love the way he manipulated the defender to open up some time and space and get that shot off.
The Icebreakers gain control of it. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Trying to get too cute with it and loses possession.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
More than half the frame has been played here. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. With possession along the wall. Here's a chance in front. What a chance, but that goes off target off a body in front. Grabs it in his own end. Dished on over to Brewer. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. And we'll reset things after that icing.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
A critical draw here. Puck is dropped and we are back underway.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Oh, what a stop! Grabs the puck in the corner. There's another stop! Passes it over! And they'll be forced to regroup after the puck bounces out of the offensive zone. Turns him away! The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. Sends the pass over. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Taken along the wall by Gilmore. Redirected in front of scores! A huge goal puts him in front.
Well, and persistence really pays off, doesn't it, James? When you wear down your opponent, eventually you'll capitalize. And this is the case right here as they get the go-ahead. Well, the coach is going to like this goal. It's all about the effort and habits, not turning away from the net after the original shot, James, but continuing to track it and able to deposit in the net.
The Nighthawks have been a lot of fun to watch tonight. Lots of offensive scoring chances, and they have capitalized late here in this third. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Passes it over to Clapperton. Intercepted. Quick shot. Gets down in front of it. Brewers taking it from his own end. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Under a minute to go here in regulation time. Off a stick and they can't connect. Moves it quickly over to Stevens. And he avoids the poke check. They score! They've tied it up! They have tied it up here with a big-time goal in the third.
Well, they couldn't have waited much longer there, James, as they're running out of runway, but they found a way to get it done. You got to come up big at the right moment and brace the pressure, and that's exactly what they did.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, it's all tied up. Into the offensive zone. Brewers got it in the defensive end. Referee's hand goes up in the air. We got a delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle blown, stopping the play. Brewers going off for interference.
Well, the PK better be dialed in and ready to do a job here. I mean, a tie game late in the third period. There couldn't have been a worse time to take an infraction.
The Nighthawks win the draw. Here's a chance in front. Oh, what a save as he denies them again.
Well, that puck came hard, and it came fast, and it came multiple times, but he was right on it, showing his athleticism to make those saves.
Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. The Nighthawks win the faceoff. Moves with the puck in the corner. Phenomenal save with the glove to knock it away.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
And the puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup at center. Well, there you go. The end of the third period. Regulation has been played out, and we still don't have an answer. We still don't know who's going to win this one. So buckle up, because overtime is coming up next. Lot of different choices on social media as to who'll be the hero here in overtime. Let's find out who's got the game on their stick. The Nighthawks power play continues to start the frame, and they win the draw. And he gets in front of that one.
Well, it didn't flamingo here. If you want to be on a PK, you got to make sure that you get to those shooting lanes hard and fast.
Moves the puck behind the net. Oh, read perfectly by the Tendy. What a save.
One word, James. Confidence. I mean,
He scores! There it is! OT winner! That's it. There's the final horn to close this one up. The Nighthawks had to earn this victory tonight. What stood out for you here, CP?
Well, for me, it's all about the urgency in these close games. You got to compete for the ice that's given, and they did that, James. They won their battles. They didn't get frustrated, and they took it to the net when they had opportunity.
Well, that brings a fun night of hockey to the end for all of us here at EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. She's Cheryl Pounder. We will see you next time at the rink.